Buenas gente, bienvenidos a la tercera parte de The Cat Lady. Después de tanto tiempo. Solo sé que habíamos estado por acá dando vueltas y vueltas. Pasó tanto tiempo, pasó una semana o un poquito más. Pero parece que no ha pasado mucho más. Que tengo que darle esta pulsera, fue lo único que no probé.
Shall we swap our name bands?
Mother always told me not to talk to strangers. I can't take it. I'm being good now. Only talk to my nurses and good friends.
Bueno, no era tan fácil como yo pensaba. Y no, va a decir lo mismo, así que vamos por otro lado. Bueno, no sé, hace tiempo que no sigo el gameplay, que no veo los otros. La verdad que hay que ser un poco más responsable, más allá que sea un videojuego.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it.
Ah, es cierto.
Let me just think for a second.
Ahora me acordé de otra cosa. Cambié la cámara nuevamente de lugar porque siempre tengo problemas con la cámara. Antes la había puesto tapando estos textos que elegís ahora. Teníamos que decir el nombre de la madre de ella. Había dicho Ann Barton y no era. Eso me acuerdo. Que estaba ahí en la parte donde están los guardias. Creo que Mary, no me acuerdo si era o no. Alice era ella. No sé, voy a decir... No sé, Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
No, you're wrong. Leave me alone. Please, just leave me alone.
Y bueno, si por acá voy mucho rato perdido, lo más probable es que tenga que pasarlo en cámara rápida, porque si no es como que el gameplay se hace demasiado largo. Oh, recién me pasó algo extraño acá. No sé si lo puedo dejar, pero abrí el agua caliente acá. Y como que el espejo se empañó y apareció Ale. Apareció Ale en el espejo. Tomar trozo de vidrio. Esto no me lo da. Si me lo encuentro pasará que soy una psicópata enferma. Pero también puede que me sea útil, me arriesgaré. Oh, tengo un pedazo de vidrio. Algo distinto, por fin. Bueno, no sé para qué quiero el pedazo de vidrio. Además de para matar a alguien, pero... El espejo hoy dijo Ale. Así que voy a ver algún nombre de las opciones que me da. De la madre que se quería Ale.
If you really are a friend, you will know my mother's name. The name that haunts me. A beautiful name.
But I know it. Let me just think for a second.
Sheila. Pero el espejo decía Ale, qué raro. No me acuerdo si había más espejos, pero quizás me andaría mal los gráficos si aparecía Ale en lugar de Sheila. Pero bueno, por fin avanzamos. Sí.
Sheila.
Yes. It was my mother who sent you after all. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. But my head's all messed up.
So, let's have a little chat, sweetheart. Something's wrong with this place.
I think it's really nice here. We must stay here. Do what they say. Take pills they give us. Sometimes, if I behave, they give me the red stuff. I wait for it. I'm being good.
What is this red stuff?
It's a drug. My favourite one. Red stuff takes the pain away. I must stay here. Good nurses have been most kind. They always remember. They know I'm suffering. But it is not the same as the drugs I see in my dreams. On the other side of the mirror, there's a spider's heart full of drugs. I just can't seem to find it anymore.
I see.
Bueno, ahora sí, a ver.
How about we swap our name bands?
Oh yeah, I don't mind. But that would be
Bien.
like a favour to you, yeah?
Well, technically, you wouldn't lose anything, because I'd give you my name band instead. Does that make any sense?
Sure, yeah. I do want something better in return though. I'm not that stupid. I know you'll use it to get out of here.
Oh, I never said you're stupid. I just really want to go home. Please understand.
That's fine. I don't mind. I'll give it to you if you get me the red stuff.
Pero
What do you
siempre.
say?
I thought nurses give it to you anyway.
No, not that. I'm talking about the real thing. Something you can only get in the world of dreams. Now that is something special.
Is it safe?
It's perfectly safe.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. About these name bands.
Oh yeah, I don't mind. We can swap our name bands as soon as you bring me the red stuff. But remember, it's hidden. You have to follow the heartbeat of the spider. It's right there, in the world of dreams, the world of nightmares.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Yes, it's all fine. It's just hard to wait, you know? They said I can have it. You know, yeah? So I wait here. Don't want to miss it. That nurse promised it to me. The one with the red glasses. But I think it's been 3 hours already. Why are they late? Do you think something happened? Do you think she changed her mind? Because I swear if she did, I will hurt myself again. I swear to God, I will hurt myself again.
I'm sure they'll be here in a minute. They're probably just very busy, that's all. What exactly is this little treat you mentioned?
It's the red teardrop of pure happiness. They bring it, I drink it down, and my pain goes away. Without it, I just feel so angry. It's like I'm going crazy. It's funny, but I just get so fucking angry sometimes. I'm dying, I think. We're all dying, I heard. She said I'd go to hell for it, but I didn't do anything. I didn't know. Does he know?
Who?
Him!
Right. Okay. No, probably not.
I need the red medicine. I need it now. I must be a good girl. I must be a nice girl.
Maybe I could get you some of that stuff. Do you know where they keep it?
Oh, they have it hidden well. You can't get there. Or maybe you can. I see it in my dreams sometimes. It's where the nurses are. But in my dream, there are no nurses there. I see it, but I can't get it. It's so near, and yet so far. I can still hear the broken heartbeat of the spider's heart.
I'll
Fin.
talk to you later, yeah?
Yes, go. Be careful. They're watching us. And remember, we must be nice to earn the red stuff. Always be nice.
Poor woman.
Al fin me dejó salir de la conversación. Bueno, obviamente como nada es gratis en la vida, a cambio de la pulsera que nos va a dar para salir, nos pide el líquido rojo, que si no me equivoco, tenemos que ir acá. Y el líquido rojo lo vamos a sacar con el pedazo de vidrio, supongo, desde el corazón. Ese corazón que está latiendo en ese lugar misterioso que vamos cuando estamos drogados.
Someone is coming.
Así que bueno, vamos a drogarnos ahora y a ir al...
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
Acá creo que lo que le digamos...
I just wanted to remind you that I'm ready to go home.
Oh, is that so? Well, guess what? I haven't forgotten. It takes time. I could lose my job if I don't follow the correct procedures. Why do I bother? I think it's time we give you some medication. Can you please tell me your name and your date of birth?
Susan Ashworth, 24th of May, 1970.
I'm just going to check your name band now to confirm that. That's fine. That's fine. I'd like you to drink this liquid, please. It will help you relax. It will help you relax. That's a good girl. Now, drink it down. You'll feel much better.
Bueno, ahora sí. En este lugar misterioso tenemos que ir al corazón y supongo que con el pedazo de vidrio, no sé, lo cortaremos y sacaremos el líquido rojo. A ver. Trozo de vidrio. Usar. Ahora el tarrito. Tarrito. Usar. Lo llenaré con esta droga. Bien. Ahí está lleno de la droga. Beber. No, beber no. Examinar. ¿Qué es exactamente? ¿Y cómo lo obtuve? No puedo recordarlo mucho. Solo imágenes borrosas. Lo acabo de agarrar pero no se acuerda. Bueno, vamos rápido. No quiero que pase nada raro. Nada raro. Nos acostamos. Nos levantamos. Dice que se siente mucho mejor. Y vamos a llevarle la droga a la muchacha que no me acuerdo el nombre. Ann Barton.
The drugs have worn off and I feel better now. But I can't let them do that to me again. I need to get out of here.
No sé qué pasará si tomo eso. Pero por las dudas no quiero perder más tiempo.
I've found the thing you asked me for, but are you absolutely certain it won't harm you?
Don't be silly. Of course it won't.
Fine. I hope you know what you're doing. Can I have your name band now, please?
Yes. No matter what they say, I do keep my promises.
What do they... You know what? It doesn't matter. Thank you for your help.
Bien. Ahora sí. Ahora sí tenemos la pulsera. Así que seguimos.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through.
¿Cómo
We'll
que
need
no?
to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Right. It seems that a discharge letter is the only ticket out of here.
Oh. Bueno, recién me di cuenta. Apareció algo nuevo. Ahí está Ale. Y cuando vamos al mundo raro ese de los sueños, aparecen otros espejos a los costados que sumados vienen a decir Sheila, que creo que es el nombre de la madre. Ahora lo único que me queda por hacer es después de recorrer todo, Volví
Someone's
a
coming.
agarrar un vasito en el basurero y lo único que queda por hacer es tomar nosotros el líquido
Have you
rojo
rang the
ese.
bell? Is there an emergency?
Ahí se completa Sheila. Es la primera vez que aparece completo. Así que vamos a tomar el líquido rojo. No, entonces no era esto. Bueno, por fin, después de tanto rato recorrer todo, se me ocurrió tirar los guantes, que tenía que eran una cantidad, adentro del retrete. Aparentemente, a ver este. Mirar. Ahí, bien, por fin algo nuevo. Entonces, esto para algo. Para algo tiene que servir. No sé cuánto irá de
Someone's
tiempo, pero
coming.
estuve tanto rato probando y probando y probando y probando todo que...
Have you rang the bell? Is there an emergency?
The toilet's blocked.
Oh,
What?
bien.
Well, that's hardly an emergency.
It is when you need to use it urgently, like I do.
I see. Fine, I'll sort it out. Just give me a minute. It's the gloves. Again! I guess I'll have to get my hands dirty since the cleaner's called in sick.
Y bueno, y ahora si no me equivoco, ya que me da la opción para caminar, es irme rápido hasta allá y robarme el certificado que no me dejaba. Este. Y ya de paso nos robamos todo. Ah, no. Ah, bien, por fin. Ah, justito. Venía alguien.
It wasn't you who did it, was it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Someone just stuck a bunch of... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's sorted now. I just hope it's the last time I put my hands in that stinking toilet.
Bueno, está. Ya tenemos todo entonces. Tenemos el certificado de alta y la pulsera con el nombre de Barton.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
Por fin.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Por fin, por fin. Es la puerta del almacén. La puerta de una oficina. No, no puedo ir para atrás ahora. Bueno, está igual, yo me quiero ir.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Well, perhaps I am.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was
Afuera.
just going for a little walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air. give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital, but luckily we managed to spot it on time.
On time? You have no idea what I've been through?
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Now I'd like to ask you some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I live on my own, and it suits me just fine. I don't need anyone. People mostly bore me. Sometimes they annoy me or upset me. I'm happy with how things are at the moment. I have my little bit of space, and it's my own. It's private. I'd like to keep it that way.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a waitress. I work in a cafe.
You do? Do you like it?
It's okay. I don't mind it. It's just a job.
It's important to keep busy. I'd advise you get back to work as soon as next week.
I will.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. What is the first thing you do each day?
I go to the toilet. Doesn't everyone?
Fair enough. What is the next thing you do then?
Oh, I don't know. I just muddle through, I guess. Don't think there's any routine to it. It depends how I feel that day.
Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Yeah, I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure if I don't see it. It doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
Dinero. Dinero, ahí estaba la opción.
It would be nice to have more money, I guess.
Sure, of course. Don't we all? Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
No, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you insist. But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Rarely. I sleep well most nights. If anything, I probably sleep too much.
Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better. Not really sure how yet, but I really want to try.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
No, not really.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Good. Hopefully you can now move on from here.
No, of course not. I don't know what got into me. It's hard to explain why I did it. I must have thought there was no other options left. But I never used to think about it or plan it. It just happened. As if I'd suddenly lost control. I knew what I was doing was wrong, and yet I was unable to stop it. Strange, isn't it?
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
It was just a sudden impulse. I'm ashamed of it now. I had a really rotten day, you know? I felt like I was suffocating between the four walls of my bedroom. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Not anymore. It's strange. But I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
La droga. Mis gatos.
My
Los
cats.
gatos.
I always put out a bowl of food for the stray cats. They're ever so grateful. I like their company.
What makes you feel worse?
People. They've let me down too many times. I don't know who to trust anymore. I only trust my cats these days.
So you say in the suicide note.
Because that's true. I've been stabbed in the back more times than I could count.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
Oh,
Never.
I never really thought about that. But I guess it would be a cheap one. I don't really know what they do with people like me. Maybe they just throw us in a hole and forget about it, since there'd be nobody to visit my grave anyway.
I don't think so, Susan. The city would pay for it.
Or so they want people to believe.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
En inglés me aparece esto.
It's
Sí,
getting
por
late.
fin.
Can we talk about it some other time?
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay,
Demasiado
one more
diálogo.
question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask.
Más
Are you going to
preguntas,
do
no.
it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with
Por
you.
favor, deja de
What
preguntar.
exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Oh, acá manejo yo.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for
Hurry
me. Tell me what's going on here. The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute. Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
Bueno, ella me sigue. Y a partir de acá seguimos jugando, pero voy a dejarlo por acá porque jugamos ya mucho rato. Capaz que se hizo más rato del que en realidad quedó en el video, pero se hizo muy tedioso, muy complicado una parte. Así que bueno, seguimos en la próxima. Nos vemos, chao.